Hi class, welcome back. In previous chapters, based on external analysis backed by industrial organizational theory and internal analysis based on the resource-based view theory, we learned basic and core strategies such as business level, corporate level strategies, and M&A strategies. Today, we specifically focus on international market and its strategies. By this chapter, we will learn how international strategies can be a source of strategic competitiveness for firms competing in global markets. To do that, we understand the incentives to the firms by pursuing international strategies and three basic benefits by successfully implementing international strategies. In addition, we need to understand international business level strategies by understanding the determinants of Michael Porter's national advantage. We specifically look at three international corporate level strategies and environmental trends that affect the choice of international corporate level strategies. Furthermore, we quickly go over the 5 international entry modes for better understanding international market and political and economic risk of international strategies. Finally, we understand the outcomes with international diversification strategy and 2 important issues associated with pursuing international strategies. The figure basically shows how we as managers approach to achieve strategic competitiveness by perceiving international opportunities, international strategies, and entry mode. Okay, we begin with the opening case analysis. Please think about the reasons for Netflix global market entry first and explain its international strategy. The incentives that can influence firms to use international strategies vary. A firm primarily uses an international strategy for new international market after the firm developed the local domestic market, as we saw by Netflix case, so that the firm extend the life cycle of its product or services, as it is also supported by Raymond Vernon's product life cycle theory. The theory explains that a product is initiated at the most advanced country based on a firm's production and consumption in the initiating country. The amount of surplus is exported to other advanced and developing countries at different timing. Consequently, those second-tier countries export the products to other third-tier countries, including even the first advanced country, when the production exceeds the consumption in those countries. Firms therefore need to use international strategies when they are involved in the exporting stages. Other incentives are firms can gain access to new resources and technologies and new opportunities with new demand and customers in global market. There must be greater incentives by pursuing international strategies to obtain those chances. And there are 3 basic benefits when firms successfully implement an international strategy. First of all, firms successfully implement an international strategy can obtain increased market size because their primary reason for international strategy is to extend market in global marketplace. Consequently, Firms can easily realize economies of scale in their manufacturing process and services by sharing the cost over a larger quantity, as well as marketing, R&D, and distribution channels by spreading cost over a larger volume of quantity and sales. The other basic benefit is location advantages. In international market and production, firms may find out optimal locations for which they are more focusing on, such as resources, customers, technologies, better environment, and so on. So, firms and managers can initially recognize that there are reasonable incentives and valuable basic benefits by international strategies. Now we think about international strategies. In international market, firms may apply business level strategies that we learned in chapter 4 and 5. We can call that this is international business level strategies. One thing that firms should be aware of is that why some countries are better than other countries in terms of doing business activities in those countries, so that firms choose the best locations for their focusing activities to apply international business level strategies. We use external industry and competitors analysis to determine the national advantage, so-called Michael Porter's national advantage analysis. More specifically, firms need to analyze the country's political, economic, and legal conditions, as well as informal institutional level, such as cultural differences in terms of external analysis. Also need to identify factors of production in terms of basic and advanced factors, demand conditions characterized by home market buyers, whether the size and population of the market are enough for effective and efficient production and sales, and the country's supporting industry information, and firms and their strategies, competitive rivalry, and competitive dynamics, and so on, as known as industry and competitor analysis. Following a couple of slides provide the basic terminologies and examples in the related analysis. Then, firms decide one of those 5 generic business level strategies, such as cost leadership, differentiation, focused cost leadership, focused differentiation, and integrated cost leadership and differentiation strategies based on the determinant of national advantage, industry-specific analysis, and competitors analysis. I'm pretty sure that you are now familiar with the choice of business level strategies.